Some light flurries this morning, and most of that melted. We had some accumulations on grassy surfaces before our temperatures kind of rose to the middle 30s in places like Briargate and northern Colorado Springs today. And we still have some flurries flying here across the Pikes Peak region. Most of what you're experiencing across parts of Ordway and La Junta, Rocky Ford is just some low-hanging clouds and some scattered rain showers across the region as you work your way up towards areas east of Simpson, Delhi, into parts of Fowler. Most of the measurable precipitation is just to the east, with Pueblo getting a few light sprinkles of what is actually reaching the ground. But we certainly got some flurries flying here across parts of I-25, areas into Garden of the Gods, Interquest Parkway, all the way up into Monument. Our ground temperatures are into the 50s and 60s, so most of us are going to have streets that are going to stay fairly clear and just wet really through the afternoon and evening time frame. As we move through about 8-9 o'clock tonight, any moisture, obviously this lingering on some of those roadways, is liable to make some elevated surfaces like bridges and overpasses maybe a little bit slick this evening, so something to be mindful of. Otherwise, it's a fairly steady snow which stretches all the way up into Castle Rock, areas back into northern sections of Douglas County. We don't have the Denver radar turned on, but there's a little bit more moisture as you work your way up into parts of Denver County and Arapahoe County as well. Cripple Creek and Woodland Park getting some light flurries. So let's talk a little bit about what we're expecting through the remainder of the evening time frame. Let's take you back to Pueblo right now, where temperatures are in the upper 30s, east-northeast winds at about 10 miles per hour. We will gradually clear out overnight tonight, but we still have several hours of cloudy conditions and lingering flurries across the region. You'll notice here in parts of Fountain and Fort Carson, we're likely to get close to about a quarter of an inch on some of those grassy surfaces through about 6 o'clock this evening. And then another little burst will come through from about 7 to 9 p.m. for parts of southern Colorado Springs. And we'll start to really clear out here in parts of Air Force Academy locations up into Monument and southern Douglas County. And that little band of snow will work from the northwest to the southeast and start to really move into northern sections of Pueblo County by about 10 o'clock this evening, and we'll continue to clear out here in El Paso County. Most locations will be looking at up to an inch to 2 inches of additional snowfall in the region, and then we really just look for plenty of sunshine to return Wednesday as high pressure works in from the north, and that'll return us to those mostly sunny skies tomorrow. Temperatures will be cooler, but into the 40s for areas across El Paso County and low 50s into Pueblo County and the eastern plains. Here's a look at additional snowfall forecast. You'll notice up to a trace, close to an inch possible for areas north of La Junta and north of Pueblo. Even in the wet mountains, we'll see close to about an inch of additional snowfall through the 10 o'clock time frame. Here across El Paso County, I think our model's overdoing it just a bit up towards Peyton and the Pikes Peak area. An additional 3 to 6 possible, but again, so much of this is going to continue to melt on impact just because our ground is still so warm, because we were so warm leading up to this event. I mean, my goodness, we were in the 70s and 80s in some locations yesterday, so it probably won't look that impressive, but in terms of measurable precipitation, we are getting a good dose of precip out of this system, even though a lot of that is continuing to melt. So nice little spring flurry action here across the Pikes Peak region, and then we'll be clearing out, and we do return to 40s and 50s tomorrow, so with some sunshine across the area. Hey, if you're joining us in northern Teller County, Woodland Park's going to clear out nicely after midnight tonight, and that's going to mean waking up with some sunshine tomorrow and temperatures into the 40s. And boy, we recover very quickly into Thursday as we rebound back into the 60s and 70s. And that is just a little treat of things to come for the weekend. As we roll through Easter weekend, it is looking mostly dry and plenty of sunshine with temperatures into the 60s. Don't you love that little bunny there? Just makes you want to smile. Either way, though, Pueblo will be flirting with the 80-degree mark. So areas across the Arkansas River Valley are going to be much warmer on Sunday. And then we start to get a reinforcing shot of cooler air on Monday. That will come with about a 10% chance of some precipitation, but it is not looking fairly widespread based on the track of that next disturbance early next week. So for now, continue with the cloudy conditions this evening, and then it's an upward swing from that point forward into the latter half of the week and the weekend with plenty of sunshine on tap. I'm excited.
That buddy's excited too. Look at him. He's like giving a thumbs up, I think. 76 on Sunday. Yeah.
I know. What do you think he's saying, Bart? Give him a little
voice.
He's
saying this is the winning day of the week right here, 76 degrees.
Yeah.
Get out and enjoy it.
Amen. Amen.
Come find me and my eggs, although bunnies don't have eggs.
I've never understood that.
Nobody does. Hey, spring skiing might be your chance to finally enjoy the slopes, and Winter Park Resort